we're working on average 2.5 full-time jobs is how much
crazy.
work we're doing, paid and unpaid labor. And then most of the women are thinking that they're failing. I am Zoe, I'm the founder of Motherkind.
What would you say is the biggest issue facing mothers at the moment in 2026?
I would say overall, the expectations are higher than ever, but the support is lower than ever. So most of the mothers that I speak to just feel like they're failing, and they're actually not. It's that our expectations across the board, in our relationships, in our parenting, in our work, have exponentially risen. Think about it since the 50s. But the support at the same time has fallen away. So we're holding ourselves to these crazy standards.
And what do you think is a way of either getting rid of this or shedding these expectations? What can we do to improve the situation for mothers in 2026?
I think there's a lot. So a lot of it is macro, a lot of it's societal, and then a lot of it's micro, right? About the individual. And in my first book called Motherkind, I've got a whole section on like a coaching tool I developed of how to take the pressure off yourself, to work out what really matters to you, and then where can you take the pressure off yourself on everything else, because you literally can't A-star it all. Your inner critic gets louder the more that you care about something.
Very true.
So I've never cared about being a good mum more than anything else in my life.
Until you had to.
Yeah, because I've never cared about my kids more than anything else in my life. Sorry, husband, but it's true. And so I really had to learn, where did that voice come from? How do I change it in the moment? Which I have done. And again, it's all in my first book, how you do that. But it's essentially about noticing those thoughts and then reframing them for yourself, or thinking, what would I say to a really good friend? Yeah, I teach a tool that I really like called the locus of control, which is a psychology tool, which is where you look at what's causing you stress and what's within your control. Like, we can't actually control much about what goes on a kind of political macro level. We can change how we react to that. We can change how strong our boundaries are. We can change how we talk to ourselves about the struggles. We can change advocating for ourselves. There's a lot within our control. And so I really coach women to start there.
But I think there's so much positivity and there's so much that you can gain and achieve through motherhood. So what would you say personally motherhood has given you, and what have you gained through motherhood?
So much. My matresses brought confidence that I'd never had before. Learning to get on my own side, learning self-compassion, starting a business, which Motherkind, I exited out of a corporate career, didn't feel aligned anymore. So it's actually completely changed the trajectory of my life. I'm able to set boundaries now. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I know how to manage my energy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.